Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if it's not your first time here, and welcome if it is your first time here. Don't make this the last time you see this face. Subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and comment, like, and all of those things. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about being a stay-at-home parent, which is basically what I have done for the past 1 year. So to give some backstory, I am 24 years old. I am an economics graduate. I graduated 2 years ago. I have a 1-year-old son, and for the 1 year of his life I have stayed at home with him. So I have some questions here that I'm going to answer for you guys, and if you have any more questions after this, then I guess you can ask me in the comments or send me an email and then maybe I'll answer. But yeah, I just thought this would be something interesting to talk about, something like an interesting point of view to give, because I never actually in my life thought I would be a stay-at-home parent. I feel like I never, like all my life, I cannot remember a time when I didn't see my mom going to work. Maybe she stopped going to work when I was born, I'm not too sure, but when my siblings were born, she still went to work. So I never really imagined that, you know, having a kid would mean staying at home with your kid, of which, yeah, I guess it's also just something new that I'm experiencing. You know what I'm saying? It's something new that I'm seeing in my life right now. The first question is, do you think you have it easier? Do I think I have it easier than parents that go to work? Do I think I have it easier than my partner? The fact that I stay home, do I think it is easier to stay home with the baby than to go out there and work and then come home? I don't think I have it easier. I think we underestimate how hard parenting is, or personally I underestimated how hard it is to actually take care of your child full-time. Because I've had a job before, I sort of feel like, you know, it's easier to work, but for parenting, for mothering, for all of those things, I was learning all of this very new, like everything was very new to me. I was very inexperienced, and I've had to learn on the job, and there is no manual, there is no anything that comes with it. So I think maybe that is why it kind of feels like it's harder. I'm not too sure. At the end of the day, I think everybody has it. Like, everybody has their own struggles. People who go to work have their own struggles. People who stay at home have their own struggles. I don't think it's a competition to see which one is worse, which one is better, but I don't think I have it easier. I also acknowledge the fact that, you know, parenting it's like an unconventional job. It's not like a conventional job where you get paid for it. You will go and you will knock off. You will go there at a certain time, come home at a certain time. This job starts, in fact, it doesn't stop. It starts in the morning, it goes on through the night. If somebody wakes up, all of those things, like it's full-time from morning to night, including the night shift. Every day you just have to be, you know, you have to be on your toes. So I feel like it still is work. Staying at home to be a parent is still you working. It's just that you don't get paid for your job, and also there is no sort of measure of your work. Your work is not being measured out the way it is at work, so it feels like, oh my gosh, you don't work, but you actually work a lot. You work at home. You are working. You are at work you are at work all day. You live in your workplace when you're a parent. So I don't think I have it easier to answer that in a nutshell. Do I still have a social life? That's the next question. Do I still have a social life? You know, I think most of this is actually due to the pandemic, due to the fact that, you know, a lot of my friends have left the country, things like that. So I don't think me not having a social life is fully attributed to the fact that, you know, I'm staying home with my child. So when it comes to me not having a social life, I don't really have a social life at the moment, but I don't think me staying home with the baby is the main contributor or the only thing that is contributing to me not having a social life. A lot of things come to play with me not having a social life. So it's not just staying at home. I feel like there's a pandemic, there's a lot of things going on. That is why I don't necessarily have a real social life. So we'll see. When the world stabilizes, I think I'll be able to gauge my social life a little bit better. But for now, yeah, I don't have one. Short answer, I don't have a social life. The next question is, do I crave alone time? So I think I don't crave alone time as much as I used to, in the sense that, you know, when I am alone, I'm thinking about, you know, I have to, like, is the schedule being followed the way it's supposed to be followed? Like, I've put my son on a schedule that he's supposed to be on, and I'm thinking to myself, if the schedule is not being followed, I will get home to a child that is either overtired because he didn't take a nap at the right time, or he's not tired because he still took a nap at the wrong time. So now I'm arriving to so much energy because now I'm done with my alone time, but, you know, I'm arriving somebody who's like we have to play because I just woke up because this, that, and the other. So then I'm just like, is the alone time worth it if I have to deal with the aftermath of my alone time? You know what I'm saying? So I used to crave alone time, but now I don't crave alone time so much. So the short answer also is no. Also, another thing that I think about when I do have that alone time is I feel like, you know, I'm always thinking and wondering, oh my gosh, like, how is he behaving when I'm not around? Is he being difficult? I don't ever want to feel like, you know, I'm inconveniencing someone by asking them to take care of the baby. So because I'm always like, oh my gosh, like, I'm very conscious all the time, like, is he behaving, is he being troublesome, like, is he, you know, wanting to be lifted the whole time and stuff like that. So even when I'm in that alone time, I'm seated or I'm just thinking to myself, like, is everything okay, is everybody okay, you know, is he okay, is the person looking after him okay? So I don't crave alone time because it's not peaceful. I'm not able to keep my mind on just being alone and enjoying my time by myself. The next question is, will I ever get back to work? At the moment, I'm not sure, and I'm not opposed to going back to work. Neither am I, you know, saying I really want to stay home. I'm not necessarily leaning heavily on either side. However, I would like to create work-life balance situation where I can spend the most time with my son, and at the same time, I want to have a fulfilling enough work career experience that I don't look back on the years and think, you know, I should have done this, I could have done this, oh my gosh, you know, all this time, and, you know, oh my gosh, now it's so late for me to start doing this, it's so late for me to do this. Like, I want to have a fulfilling enough work life, if that may, I don't know how to put it, a fulfilling enough work experience or work something, or build a business, or whatever it is work-wise. I would like to be happy in that and feel like, you know, I do my best in that, and at the same time have enough time to spend with my child, so that I feel like, you know, nothing suffered because of the other thing. Like, my career didn't suffer because I had a child, and also my child did not suffer because I was too focused on career. And I do think it's possible. I think it's an achievable goal, so I'm not necessarily worried about that. The next question is, do I regret staying at home? Oh, it's getting dark. Can you guys still see me? The next question is, do I regret staying at home? And I don't. I really don't regret staying at home, because I feel like I have witnessed, I have taken part in, I actually feel privileged that I've been able to stay home, to be honest, because it has been such a great experience to be with my child, to, you know, see him grow up. I mean, there is only one first baby, there is only one first experience, and I've loved it. Like, it has been hard, it's definitely been challenging, it's been very, very difficult some days, but some days have been really great. It's rewarding at the end of the day. So I do not regret staying home. I don't regret, you know, being with my child. I mean, yes, at the end of the day, you know, I could have been working, I could have been making racks, guys, I could have been making money. Can I replace what I have experienced with my child with money? Can I equate it to cash that I would have spent by now? I would have bought things that I would have used by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's all that, but, you know, there's also other things that I cannot put a price on. There's things that I cannot recreate, you know, the experiences we've had together. So I don't regret it at all, because those things I cannot get back. I can make money anytime, even today. But I cannot make my baby start being a baby again. I can't bring him back to day one. I can't make him 3 months again. So when it comes to that, I do not regret staying at home. It's been wonderful. The last question is, do I feel guilty for not contributing financially? And my answer to this is, initially I used to feel so guilty. I used to feel so, like, I felt like there was a silent burden, there was a silent something that was just on my throat, just strangling me. And not to say that, you know, I was ever made to feel uncomfortable, but generally myself, I felt uncomfortable because I was always used to making out a contribution. I was always used to, you know, paying my half of this, paying my half of that. Like, you know, I was used to always, you know, putting in money. So it was so weird, so strange, so out of this world, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt so wrong in every way. I used to feel so bad about it, and I used to feel like, really, I used to feel like there was a lump on my throat, and I'm like, God, huh? Why now? But at the end of the day, I realize now that, you know, besides the fact that, you know, I'm not, you know, doing a conventional job, I'm not working you know, the normal way that everybody works. I do work. I work at home. Like, I work day in, day out. I still make a contribution to this family, you know. I still have my own work that I do. I work, so I'm not freeloading. And also, I used to struggle with feeling just undeserving, you know what I'm saying? So that was also, it was something that was just, it had me by the neck. But yeah, now I think I'm less guilty. I'm less guilty, and I'm glad that I feel less guilty, because I think it was an unnecessary burden, because that was never placed on me. That was never like, it was never something that was like, you know, you should feel this way, or, you know, like there are comments being passed. There was never anything like that. It was just me by myself feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm not contributing. Oh my gosh, I'm not paying my half of the rent. Oh my gosh, I'm not paying my half of this. I'm not paying my half of that. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But all's well, guys. Everything's fine. I would also find it really hard to spend our money, because it didn't feel like it's our money, because how is it ours if I haven't gone to work? You know what I'm saying? How is it our money if I'm not going to work? But at the same time, it's our money because we are all working. Like, I'm working at home. The same way, you know, like both our responsibilities sort of go up in a way. My responsibilities at home, domestically, and all of those things have increased significantly. And, you know, the financial responsibilities have also increased significantly on the other hand. So we are both working. We are both putting in. We are both sort of like, you know, we are both contributing. So I just feel like, because I didn't view my contribution as a contribution, it made me it made me feel very undeserving, and made me feel very uncomfortable with spending our money, even on anything small. Like, so yeah, that's that on that. Those are all the questions that I had. If you have any other questions that you would like to ask me, you can leave them in the comments, so long as they are not rude and silly. Otherwise, that has been my experience being a stay-at-home parent so far. It's enlightening. It's interesting, guys. It's really interesting, and I am learning more. And as I learn more, once again, I would like to share with you guys more. So if you can relate, if you are wondering, if you know, would like to see a different perspective, then this is it. This is a different perspective. This is my life. This is my truth, and that is what I'm sharing with you guys. I literally cannot tell you what is not there. I cannot come up with new things. I cannot, this is it, you know what I'm saying? I cannot tell you what I don't know of. So I'm sharing with you what I know of now, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.